My name is Jahleel Vester and I work for Summit Funding. My goal is to help first and second time home buyers accomplish their home financing dreams. So my job entails a lot of hats. I have my finance hat because most people are talking to me about getting pre-approved for a home loan. But lately I have to put on my counselor hat a lot and help my buyers specifically in this market. And so I'm really just sitting, and walking with my clients side by side as we go through the home loan journey, the home buying process. It's actually one of the most emotional things that you can go through. Fun fact for you, as far as stress goes, moving from one home to another is within the top 3 stressors next to death and divorce. So it's a very big deal. So of course I'm here to help people with putting deals together and making their financing happen. But I'm putting that counselor hat on a lot, and just the friend hat, because it's cool to do this with people. So yeah, that's what I do. Went to college wrestling, and my dream was to become a pilot. Both of my parents were in the military. That's how we landed here on Whidbey Island, and I was going to be a pilot. That's what my dad wasn't a pilot, but he worked on the planes, and I was really inspired by that until my junior year of college, where I learned about real estate thanks to Tony Robbins and his book 7 Steps to Mastering the Money Game. It was like passive income. I was like, oh my God, making money in your sleep, that's amazing. So after learning about that, that's what put me on that whole real estate journey. Learned about learned about what a loan officer was after I graduated, so just kind of pursued it. Started my first gig in 2018 and haven't looked back ever since. And so that's been a blessing. I moved over to Summit Funding early 2020, right before the pandemic, and I honestly wouldn't want to do loans in a pandemic anywhere else. It's been a great company, great culture, great people, so I just really love it, and that's how I got to where I am today. Well, I'm looking to team up with everybody, but more specifically, of course, real estate agents are essentially in this industry like the bread and butter. They, we're the Batman and Robin. We are the power duo. I can't think of any other ones, or I would be spitting them out. Oh no, man. Just Batman and Robin, I guess. Anyways, realtors and lenders, we work hand in hand really tightly, really closely together. Typically, people are finding the real estate agent, and then the real estate agent is referring them to their lender partner who they know, like, and trust, so that we can make sure that our clients are taken care of and we're serving them to the highest capacity. Other people that I partner with as well, insurance professionals, financial advisors, essentially anyone with accountants or account managers, HR professionals that represent various companies. They have the ability to refer to a finance guy such as myself, and really just anyone that knows anyone that needs to buy a house. I partner with you to help your people get their home. What can they expect with me? Well, you can expect some quality customer service for one. So many times you'll call a company for some help and they do everything in their power to redirect you to a website or a voicemail, and it's annoying as a customer myself. So I really make it a point to pick up the phone when someone calls in, or my lovely assistant, AKA my wife, will pick up the phone and make sure that they're taken care of. So that's like my biggest thing that they can expect. And then really just, I like to make sure my people are heard, because so more often than not, sometimes you can become callous. You look at loan application after loan application, and people become numbers, and that's not the kind of if I'm coming from that hard attitude, then that's when I need to reconsider my profession. So people come in, I don't care. I tell everyone you're going to get a pre-approval or you're going to get a game plan. So I like to make sure my people are heard. I like to make sure my people are responded to, and if I do those 2 things right, everything else seems to fall into place. Young professionals is near and dear to the heart. So London Cook, Morgan Carter, I remember they initially invited me to a little get together at the Penn Cove Tap Room, where they're trying to get this young professionals thing off the ground. I was like, okay, yeah, this is awesome. I love it. Because, especially here on Whidbey Island, it's almost like military/retired military community. So there's a gap. There is a space where us young people that are working here want to connect with people. And so they hit me up, and I loved it. Jumped at the chance, and then it was like picking up some steam, and then COVID. So that obviously rocked a lot of boats. And I was meeting with one of my clients who's an insurance professional a few months down the line. She was like, hey, is there a young professionals group here? I would love to connect with people. And I was like, there was, so let's make it happen. So then I just started talking to a bunch of people and really got to link up with a lot of awesome people like Tim Miller, Emily Klinga, London Cook again. Morgan, you know, she'd moved, but she was still like involved helping any way that she could. And we literally like just grew into this solid squad who became the young professionals that we are today. And so that's been really awesome. Also, shout out to my boy Mike, Uncle Smiley the DJ. He is like a staple board member, and he's awesome. I support the mission because I'm a young professional and I know what it's like, and I know what my life has been like being more connected to other young people like me. It's awesome. You know, we have a network, and you know those sayings like your network determines your net worth or whatever, but it also, you know, that saying doesn't tell you how cool it is to be able to be like, hey, let's go to Orlando's, or hey, I'm being invited to go roller skating, you know, like that kind of stuff. I mean, it's sick. So I don't know, it's hard to like capsulize what friendships and relationships means, but it's really awesome to have a space where other people know what it's like to grind after and chase after a goal and a vision, and you all can connect on that same brainwave. It's invaluable, honestly. Yes, well, if you're thinking about joining the young professionals, just ask yourself one question. Do you want loyal friends? If the answer is yes, join young professionals, because that is really, really what we are at the end of the day, bottom line. And if you're thinking about coming to work in Whidbey Island, I will tell you this. There are very few places that have a little city view, ocean, mountain range, evergreen trees, and people that are just super down to earth and friendly, all right? That's Whidbey Island, and honestly, if you're considering working here, like, it will change your life. I have developed some of my best relationships here, and it's awesome. So yeah, I love Whidbey. You can drive, you know, to Walmart, get there in 5 minutes. Can't say that for everywhere. So it's really nice. Yeah, come to Whidbey. Well, for the future of the young professionals, I envision people begetting people, in a sense of, as our networks begin to grow, I would also love to see more involvement, engagement with more military people and even more military contractors. There's some young people that get out of the Navy here that start to work within our local community, but they're disconnected. They were a part of this big organization, and now they're kind of just lost in the wayside, you know, doing their job. And we have a guy that fits that description, and he has been awesome. And so I would love to see more young people from the military start to partner with us and join our group as well, because I think that would create a very cool culture and environment. And I just see it growing, and even becoming something where we are mentoring and fostering other young professionals that are coming up in our various high schools across the island. You know, helping out with DECA programs and providing mentorship and internships to them as well, and giving them a launching pad to like go into the world. And so even if they don't stay on Whidbey for a time, for whatever reason, a lot of people end up circling back just because this place is amazing. But we can like help them become what they're going to be and have a part to play in their life. And I think that would be amazing. Yes, so this social media digital age, you can find me on Instagram, Jahleel Vester Mortgage. You can also find me on Facebook at Jahleel Vester. LinkedIn, Jahleel Vester again, and then my phone number, 360-320-9583. And we have an office here in Oak Harbor. We're located right next to Jumbo Burrito, so some of the finest burritos that you'll ever taste in your life. And then you can come get your mortgage right after that, so who doesn't want to do that? Yeah, and we have some offices in various locations as well, opening one up in Bothell, Washington as well. So, you know, it's going to be hard not to be able to find us.